Hi everybody, welcome back to Major Misconduct. Taylor Keilback. We are live at Shaw Park in downtown Winnipeg. It's a beautiful day to not have baseball. The Goldeyes are in Fargo. Not much baseball left this season, just 21 games. We're going to talk about baseball coming up. I want to talk about the Canadian Football League because Joey Elliott is finally going to get the start as the Blue Bombers' #1 quarterback. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, here's a guy that's been around actually since, 2010. He really hasn't seen a whole lot of activity as far as a starting quarterback is concerned, but he's been around long enough that he's got no excuses. I mean, I know he hasn't played much serious football in the Canadian Football League, but he's been through the whole routine for a couple of years, and now he gets to take all the reps, and they've had some time off in between times. He knows going ahead. He also knows the situation. I mean, the two guys they've got ahead of him have not been getting the job done, one because of injury and one simply just hasn't been getting it done. So now he's got an opportunity to make something of himself, and it's going to be interesting because people are going to be very quick to react. I mean, if the guy has a great game, that doesn't make him Johnny Unitas. If he has a bad game, that doesn't make him Lee Grosscup. I mean, there are two
Lee Grosscup.
Yeah, I forgot
Boy,
about
are you dating yourself now?
I know.
Lee Grosscup.
But
Jim Sorgi.
Yeah, but the only thing is they're playing the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and I watched the Hamilton Tiger Cats play last week against Calgary, and I got to Smiling Hank did not have near the game that people thought he would against his old team, and I think they're very beatable, so it could be interesting to see how Elliott does.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think everybody's beatable in this league, and the Bombers are 1-5, but there is no team that stands out that kind of jumps at me and says they're better than anybody else. I guess BC's pretty good. I thought Saskatchewan was going to win and beat Edmonton. They didn't. Edmonton knocked off Saskatchewan. I think right now there's nobody in this league that is any better than anybody else, and even at 1-5, the Bombers still have a hope.
I defy anybody to say they have been more than 50% correct in predicting the results of CFL games.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're just picking it out of the air and you're lucky.
Flipping a coin.
You're not thinking about it. I think the CFL probably is the most balanced league ever. There's only 8 teams, and that's what I want to talk to you about when we're coming back. Because when we come back, we're going to talk about Corey Boyd, the leading rusher in the CFL, isn't even worthy of a trade. We'll talk about that when we come back on Major Misconduct.